Hello everybody, Shift Your Mindset here with a new episode. The inconsistency of the governing body continues. As you all know, I am not a big fan of inconsistencies. If you walk the walk, you also have to talk the talk. And it can't be separate from each other. I always get a strange feeling when somebody is saying things that I have to rely on without proof of or anything. Just empty words. Because the governing body nowadays say you may get directions you don't understand, but you just have to follow them. And it's been said to the elders say it to the congregation. So, in the near future, you get directions from the governing body that doesn't make any sense to you, but you have to follow them. Anyway, you have to obey it. You have to follow them blindly. What Bible scripture is the base of this statement? There is no Bible scripture. But they are the leaders. They are the faithful and discreet slaves. So they know what they talk about. When I go to the website and the governing body I search for, then it's here. Dedicated men who are anointed servants of God. They act as representatives of the faithful and discreet slave. Okay, so they act like the faithful and discreet slave. And they also say, like those faithful men, like the apostles in Jerusalem and elders, the members of the governing body are not the leaders of our organization. What? They are not the leaders of the organization. So, the JWs have an organization with no leaders? Why is only the governing body making changes? Why is only the governing body telling us what to do and when to do and how to do it if they are not leaders? Or is this just for legal purposes and to say that all the scriptures in the Bible, like don't trust man, don't put your faith in an organization, don't put your faith in man, Jehovah, his prophecies are only true if a man is telling you a prophecy and it didn't come true, then it's a false prophet? Is it that's why they say this? But here they say the governing body are not the leaders of our organization. Strange. Because I went against the governing body to an elder in the congregation. And I was called into the back room and I had to withdraw it, otherwise there would be consequences. The consequences were there. I'm no longer a Jehovah's Witness. But besides that, you can't go against the governing body. You're obligated to follow the rules that comes from the governing body through the elders. When they make changes. When the governing body wants to have your kingdom hall or to sell your kingdom hall, they do it. But how can they do it if they're not the leader? How can someone sell his company if he's not the director of the CEO of the company? Doesn't make sense. But the saga continues because what I just said to you, the governing body already communicated it to all the Jehovah's Witnesses, also to the elders, that there's gonna be maybe a direction that you think of, that's strange. I didn't see that one coming. But you just have to follow, trust, and obey us. That's the bottom line. Everyone who is a JW no fight between us. You all know that is being said. It's a fact. And you can see it in the literature and the magazines of the Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, my problem starts. If I go back to the Watchtower 63, 1 of May, page 283, for the ones who are not gonna believe what I'm gonna say now, and I'm twisting words and stuff like that. Watchtower 63, 1 of May, page 283. Unquestioning obedience. And it's about the Catholic Church. And this is what the JWs were condemning in 1963. Catholic priest James Naval, Bishop of the Ogdensburg Diocese, New York, told delegates to the 67th Annual State Convention of the Knights of Columbus that Catholics should obey church orders without question. So this bishop is telling the Catholics to obey church orders without question. And they give an example. Quoting a Catholic scholar, he said, "If you believe something is white and the church says it is black, believe it is black. If you believe something as a Jehovah's Witness, what's been told in the Bible, and the governing body is saying the opposite of it, without any scriptural base, then you have to believe what the governing body is saying." That's how it is now. If you have a different opinion, there's no room for you. You have to trust the governing body, the direction they're going, even if it's feeling weird, odd, and you think, that's strange. If the governing body is saying that it's the good direction, it is the good direction. But 50, 60 years ago, they were condemning the Catholic Church that they had asked for them from the members unquestioning obedience. If you believe something is white and the church says it is black, then it's black. We're not gonna argue with you. You have to believe that it's black. So it was another example that crossed my mind immediately. That is, in 1948, the JWs were condemning the churches for their practices of shunning. 4 years later, 52, I believe, 1952, they started with the introduction of shunning. And this is where I'm losing my mind. You have a big mouth about other religions, but you're doing the same thing as they are doing. 60 years ago, you make fun of the Catholic Church for unquestioning obedience. But if we dissect it right, you're doing now the exact same thing for all those years. Same with shunning, condemning the Catholic Church that they shunned people, and they weren't shunning people as severe as the JWs do now, but you do the same thing. And you are constantly double standard everything. Because why are we obligated, why are we forced to listen to the governing body and accept everything? if they say that they're not the leaders of our organization? So technically, we, the JWs, the JWs have no leaders. What are they doing then? Why are they the only ones who claim to be the channel of God? So I leave it at this. It's more than enough proof. I can find other stuff, but I stumbled upon this 63 watchtower and I thought it was too good to not make a video about it. So guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. If we don't see each other, I send everybody a Merry Christmas, some days off. Maybe you don't celebrate it, maybe you do. Do whatever feels good. Take your time, take your rest. Get some energy back for next year. And thank you for watching. Also want to thank you for watching all year. I'm going on with all those videos also in the next year. No worries. I'm gonna relax now today. I'm gonna enjoy some good food, good company, and we see each other on the next episode. Everybody, thank you for watching.